Hello, in this question, we are told to solve these two equations. X plus y is equal to 17 and xy minus 5x is equals to 32. Let's take this first equation and express x in terms of y. So we are going to take this and we are saying x plus y is equals to 17. To express x in terms of y, let's take this y to the right side. So on the left, we remain with x is equals to 17. When the y goes to the right side, it becomes minus y. So now we have now expressed x in terms of y. Then we are going to take this second expression and we are going to plug in the expression for x in terms of y. So okay, let's just write it. So that is xy minus 5x is equals to 32. X is 17 minus y. So this is the same as 17 minus y, then times the y minus 5, but x is 17 minus y, and this is equals to 32. So let's expand this. 17 times y, that's going to give us 17y. Negative y times y, that's going to give us negative y squared. And then negative 5 times 17, that's going to give us that's negativity 5. And then negative 5 times negative y will give us plus 5y, and this is equals to 32. Now we can collect the like terms together. So here we have 17y, and then we also have 5y here. So this is the same as writing 17y plus 5y, and then we have the minus y squared. We have minus 85, and then let's bring this 32 to the left side. So when it comes to the left, it becomes minus 32, and all of this is now equals to 0. Okay, so 17y plus 5y will give us 22y. Then we still have minus y squared, then negative 85 minus 32, that's going to give us negative 7, that's going to be negative 117, and this is equals to 0. Okay, so now remember that a quadratic equation is usually in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So basically whatever variable you have here, the x squared comes first, then we have the x, and then the rest. So rewriting this in that format, we now get, this is the same as doing negative y squared, then plus 22y, and then minus 117. This is equals to 0. So to simplify the left hand side, we need to rewrite this middle term, and we are going to rewrite it in such a way that we are going to rewrite it to be composed of two terms, and the two terms will be such that when they are multiplied, they should be able to give us negative y squared times negative 117, which is 117y squared, and when the two terms are added, they should give us 22y. So in this case, those two terms are going to be, let's try, when you have 117, is it divisible by 3? So 11 divided by 3, well, we have 3 because of 9. That's 27. 27 divided by 3, that's going to give us 9, and that's that. So that's 3 by 39. So at this point, I think you notice, for you to find those two terms, you must first find the multiples of 117, and then you see if any of those terms, when added, they give you 22y, right? So for a start, we have Let me change the color here. So for a start, we have 3 by 39, but then when we add 3 and 39, we can't get 22. So let's increment this 3 by a multiple of 3. So let's make this 3 to be something like maybe 9, and then this means we decrement the 39 by that multiple of 3. So 39 divided by 3, that's going to give us 13. So that 9 times 13, we still get 117. So now we check again. 9 and 13, can they give us 22? Yes, because 9 plus 13, we get 22, right? So this means in this case, the two factors are going to be 9y and 13y. So that when multiplied, they give us 117y squared, and when added, they give us 22y. Okay, so let's continue. So now this means our center term is going to be 9y plus 13y. And then to its right, we have minus 117. To its left, we have negative y squared, then plus, and then this is all equals to 0. At this point, let's take these terms in pairs. So this is the first pair and this is the second pair. In the first pair, the common factor is y. So let's factor out y. Negative y squared divided by y, that's going to give us negative y. And then 9y divided by y, that's going to give us plus 9. Then we come to this other pair. The common factor here is 13. So we factor out 13. 13y divided by 13, that's just going to be y. Negative 117 divided by 13, that's going to give us negative. That's going to give us negative 9, right? Yeah, 117 divided by 13, that's 9, and then we have the negative. And this is equals to 0. So notice that here we have negative y plus 9, but on the second one we have y minus 9. So on this second one, I want us to factor out negative 1 from this inner expression. So this becomes 13. Let's use square brackets here. Let's close them here. So we are saying we factor out negative 1 from this inner expression. So y divided by negative 1 becomes negative y. And then negative 9 divided by negative 1, that becomes plus 9. And now we have this other expression. So, and this is all equals to 0. Okay, so now let's expand the square brackets. So we have 13 times negative 1, that is negative 13. And then now we are done with the square brackets, so we are back to the normal ones. So we have negative y plus 9. Then we have this other expression, negative y plus 9, and this is equals to 0. So in this first term, we have negative y plus 9, and we also have it in the second term. So it is the common factor between the two. Let's factor it out. So when we factor out negative y plus 9, what are we left with? This first expression divided by negative y plus 9 is going to give us y. This second expression divided by negative y plus 9, that's going to give us minus 13. And all this is equals to 0. Excuse. So when I give you two factors which when multiplied give you 0, it means that either one of the factors is 0 or both of them are 0. So this means that either negative y plus 9 is equals to 0 or y minus 13 is equals to 0. In this first case, let's just take this y to the right. So basically we are going to have 9 is equals to y. So this means that y is equals to 9. Or in this second case, let's take the 13 to the other side. So we are going to have y is equals to 0 plus 13, which is 13. So these are the values of y for our equation. But remember, we must also find the values of x. And what was x? X was 17 minus y. So we bring that down here and we say x is equals to 17 minus y. So this means that when y is 9, so when y is equals to 9, then x will be equal to 17 minus y, which is 9, and this is equals to 17 minus 9, that is 8, right? And then on this right side, we have when y is equals to 13, this means that x is equals to 17 minus y, which is 13, and this is 4. So the two pairs of solutions for this are going to be x is equals to 8 when y is equals to 9, or x is equals to 4 when y is equals to 13. Those are the two pairs of solutions for the quadratic equations.